Hello everyone, beautiful souls, happy weekend. It's Saturday today. I normally don't do a video on Saturday, but I'm just going with source. They're telling me when it's a good time to put out a video. And I've been doing a lot of channeling this week, and therefore I've got a lot of information to share with you. It's been quite an awakening in many ways. This week has been very, very exciting. I feel Earth has really activated itself into that whole 5D vibration. There's so much going on in the world, good and bad, but the energies are so intense. These are coming out in the form of gut trouble, bowel trouble, your main organs, your kidney, your liver, and even your heart chakra. And this is energies that go right back to the beginning of time, centuries old. Emotional trauma is coming out of our bodies. So bear with it, go with the flow, say your affirmations, because a lot of it is coming from the gut, and it's very, very deep, which is centuries old of emotional trauma, which is being released for us to be our light beings that we're going to be. Hi, and welcome to all my beautiful new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. You'll find that this channel is all about learning, about being in a space where we're all equal, and we share and we develop and we grow into the 5D vibration. If you haven't joined my Facebook page, jump over there, because there's always lots of things happening. We have chat rooms, we have journal class, and we've got some new exciting projects that I'm co-creating, and we'll be announcing that in the next week. So join us there, because there is always something going on. Now, I would like to start off with the book review from the amazing Sarah M, who has done if you haven't read it yet, the Starseed Awakening book, which will change many, many lives. This will activate you. It has been channeled from the highest source, and it's just an incredible book. We'll be having Sarah back on this channel on the 28th of May to do a book review with her, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Australia, because I'm in Brisbane. So if you want to join that live and ask her questions, she's a multi-dimensional being. She has many, many past lives here on Earth and other galaxies. She's a fascinating person. So get on board, join my Facebook page and join that live, and that's the 28th of May at 10 a.m. Brisbane time. I will be recording it, so it will come to YouTube as well. It is with Sarah M that I am co-creating our new project, and we'll be announcing that this Tuesday live on Facebook, 2 p.m. Brisbane time. Be ready, people. It's amazing. Something that you've never seen before in the Starseed space. That is live Tuesday, 2 p.m. Brisbane time. We're announcing our new co-creating project together. It's going to be amazing. So that's 2 p.m. Brisbane time. Okay, let's get to the subject. So the subject today is friendship, soul families, and connections in the 5D. You'll notice that there's a huge separation happening in the world at the moment due to many forces. Not only are we being woken, and there's a lot of woken people in the world that understand the agendas that are going on and why we're going through what we're going through. There's also the new Earth, the age of Aquarius, 5D ascension happening. So there's a lot to take on, and us light workers, starseeds, are here to help with that, to ascend. It's a very special mission we're on. And one thing I have noticed, that the people that were once in your life are sliding away because they are no longer on that same vibration as you. You're in a completely different vibration. That vibration is so much higher, and therefore you only want to be with those people of that higher vibration. It's interesting how this has come about, because I hear every day the amount of people that are no longer getting along with people that they used to. They have no interest in those people. They can't deal with the dramas anymore, and they just want to be left alone and do their ascension and close yourself off into a little bubble. You tend to become a bit of a hermit because you're going through so much body purging and you're going through so many other ascension symptoms. So as we live in our bubble, away from the world, while we're away purging and ascending, it occurred to me life is changing hugely. Our lives are working in a different style with different habits, different people, friends and family. This is all changing around us. We are forming long life connections of high vibration and spiritual energy where everything seems the normal, safe, loved and respected. We are being heard. We are being allowed to speak our truths. We are discovering long lost connections, people from the past and past lives, other galaxies and even from our dreams. These people are re-entering our lives. I heard people say, I dreamt about a certain person, and over the next few days, weeks, they turned up in that person's life. Could this be the 5D dimension? Is this twin flames, soul contracts uniting? I think it is. This is the 5D vibration we're talking about. Why all of a sudden are we connecting on a different level, a level not known before? It's a much deeper level and it's an energy level. Why are we finding ourselves drawn to certain people and following them? Why is it some start new jobs and find instant connections like, oh, I feel like I've worked for you before, don't I know you from somewhere? Welcome to the 5D friendship, the tribe families and the soul connections. This is what it's about. So I have been channeling a lot on this subject. It's very close to my heart, especially since I've started this channel and got many subscribers, and now I'm getting to know you all personally like a tribe family. Like I finally found my home on Facebook. It's a very welcoming, high vibrational 5D page, and we're all chatting away every day, checking in on everyone in these chat rooms. It's absolutely amazing. This is what I'm talking about. Our new tribes, our new family. This is where we belong. These are the people that we're connected to, that have come into our lives to help with the ascension and be part of 5D New Earth with us. They are the ones that are vibrating at that energy that we're working on. Cheers, everyone. Matcha green tea. Soul connections are happening around the world on all levels never seen before. I'm hearing this every day. Memory activation of soul connections and friendships from once before are happening. As the gap of 3D matrix and the split is becoming more evident, so are old relationships, friendships. They are naturally fading away for the new to come in. As you cleanse with ascension over the last few weeks, you would have noticed old friends, connection, family members no longer serve you and are fading away. Stomach and organ cleanse has been a big part of the ascension, which is letting go of old contracts that were soul stuck within you, going back to the beginning of time. So these are old soul contracts of people letting them go. This is these connections. You're pushing them away. They now need to go. They've served their purpose. People will no longer call or have the time for you, and this is the new energy that is causing the split between us. And don't forget, the ones that aren't ascending will go off into another 3D planet. They will no longer stay in 5D. There'll be a direct split 3D planet where they will have to carry out their journey and learn to ascend. Whereas we will be ascended. We will be the light beings we are, and we will live on the 5D New Earth. We have the V that is causing a huge divide amongst the world. The contamination of the non-V people. This is also nature's way of allowing those no longer serving you to move away from you. So the ones that have chosen to have this are moving away anyway, and you're moving away from them because you can't be around them because of the contamination and the shredding. You cannot be around that. That is too highly toxic. You need to put your mirrors around you from head to toe so everything reflects back off you. It does not come into your energy field. Put the light around you and then put the bubble completely over you to keep yourself protected at all times. This is making way for souls to find one another, to be part of your life, a new earth life. New commitments, new soul tribes, and long-lasting soul connections. Friendships are co-creating at a higher consciousness, and they are lasting in the new 5D earth forever. Soul connections are finding their way back to each other as part of the new 5D earth journey, being together. Love connections are coming together from other lifetimes or starseed times. You were once on another galaxy and you're now here in the new 5D earth. Recognition is instant and love vibration is strong. Sometimes overwhelming and very, very powerful. So we're sensing this instantly. These things are happening to us all of a sudden and very instant. Awoken friendships from the 3D matrix will continue in the 5D new earth and will become stronger and lasting. So I have several really best friends that I've known nearly all my life. One of them in Wellington, Janet, she's known me since I was a teenager. She's awoken, she's ascending, she's a light worker, and so is her mother, and I've had the opportunity to have them both in my life. We faded out for a while, we reunited about 6 years ago, and it's only getting stronger, that connection. We know instantly we belong to a tribe. We feel so connected, and I've done a lot of past life meditation and know that we've all been connected in past lives before. We've also been connected to Lemuria and Atlantis. So a lot of the connections you're having from Earth in past lives would be Egypt, Greece, Lemuria, Atlantis. All these connections are coming back. Excuse me, I still have allergies in this weather. It's just ridiculous. New families will be formed due to the people leaving the planet. Now don't forget, I saw thousands of souls leaving, and I think that's from this, and also the ones that will be going to the new 3D planet. The ones that are left will join new families, becoming their 5D tribes. It will also create new relationships and all other new opportunities in business and in life, creating a new way of living. These relationships will be based on higher self and light energy. Old friends that once were in your life and disappeared, that are ascending and are woken, will re-enter your life with a new connection. So you might have known them and you were awake and you were woken people, and they went out of your life for a while to do something else or live in another country or whatever. These people are coming back to be part of each other's lives in the 5D matrix in the new earth. So these connections are coming back as well. Relationships of all types will be stronger and more caring, respectful and loving on a completely different level that you've never known before. A level like it is so intense, the energy between you. This is where the light language will start to come. You'll start to communicate in light language, and then the telepathic language will come. And all this is part of our memory activation as we move into these new family tribes, into these new connections. This will encourage the light language to come through us, and then the telepathic energy. Groups of people will come together, and parents of the children left behind, adoptions will happen to these, and these will be true contracts, true soul contracts. So let me tell you that again, because remember, I channel this throughout the week. Groups of people will come together and they will parent the children that are left behind, the parents that have gone off to the new 3D planet or had this, and they've got children here and they're left behind, will then become into these new soul tribe families, and they will be like an adoption thing, and it will be what the soul contract should have been and will be in the new 5D. They will be raised in a community. It'll take a whole village, like the old saying, a whole village to raise these children. Now, I've got to hear somewhere, and it's annoying me, folks. What I want to explain here is the way that I have seen it will be these children will not suffer. Yes, they may lose their parents. Yes, they may lose grandparents as well. They're not going to suffer because the 5D energy, that new matrix of the 5D, is going to help them heal. The grieving that we have as light beings will be completely different to what we know in the 3D, and that ego-driven 3D emotional space. As we move into our 5D, as we ascend, as we purge, our emotional levels will change. Our energy, our higher self will come in, and the emotional and the grieving process will be completely different. We will not feel the pain like we do in 3D. That's not what this is about, feeling pain. So these children won't grieve the way that we know grieving as it is today. That will change. Or anyone that loses someone, the grieving process will change. The emotional levels will change. People that thought you will not have any more children will find themselves wanting to adopt and co-create with new families. So if you didn't think you wanted more children, or you didn't think you could have children, you'll be finding yourself wanting to adopt and co-create with new families, new soul tribes. Some have best friends from a very long period, and these are already soul connections and remain that way. So anyone that you've got who's a very best friend and you talk to them every day, they understand you, they get you, they're awoken, they're in that same space you're in, they will remain the same in 5D. If anything, they're just going to get stronger. So these will be like sister, brother energies coming through, soul contracts and past lives that have been shared through many lifetimes. They're just going to get stronger. You're going to be awoken. You're going to have memory activation from where you've known these people before. Celebrations and parties and entertainment will be different in the 5Ds. These new soul contracts will also be able to connect with these events. In the past, when it's been uncomfortable or not fitting, it will be totally different. So when you've been in a situation with these social events and you felt uncomfortable and you feel like you don't fit and you're the odd one out, it's going to be completely different. Everyone's going to be included. Everyone's going to feel connected. The entertainment, sitting around a table, eating a feast, drinking beautiful, natural, cleansing wine, herbal wines. There'll be herbal wines coming through. The alcohol in the new 5D will be completely different. Won't be so chemical based. It'll be more natural. It'll be better for us. Won't be hangovers. We won't want to drink because we won't have those addictions. Those addictions will fade. We will want to drink just like it was meant to be, to have a glass of wine for a meal or a little celebration, and that's all it is. Tribes and soul connections and higher selves and light telepathically will be happening in these spaces. You will see people start to talk with their hands. You'll know this is light language. You'll see someone across the room and you'll start speaking with them telepathically at these events. This will start happening very, very shortly. It's actually happening now in some places. Social activities and friendships will be a higher vibe, different conversations, no longer in the 3D matrix and the programming that's there in the 3D. Because at the moment there's that whole 3D programming around. You must go to a cafe, you must sit there and you must have all these flash coffees and all these ridiculous names of coffees and things. that whole vibration is going to shift. That's all going to change. You'll probably have the old-fashioned tea house that you'll go to, and you'll have herbal teas and herbal coffees, because the coffee that they're giving us today is blocking this. That's the whole purpose of these coffees that they're creating, is to stop us and using our third eye. It actually blocks, it dulls that. And you know, I still have one coffee a week, or maybe one coffee every second day or something, just to activate me and wake me up. But now I'm going for more herbal coffee. Love connections and romance will be instant, and the old dating styles of 3D will not be needed. Now remember, I said marriage is fading out. We won't need marriage because we're soul contracts. Marriage is a cabal contract. It'll be an instant connection. It won't be like you'll have to go through that whole dating process of getting to know each other, and because that's the hard part. It'll be instant, like you've known each other forever. You can sit down in a room and you can talk for hours. Attraction will be strong, and it will be like you never want to be apart. It'll be very intense. So the minute you meet each other, it'll be instant, and then you won't want to be apart from one another. Now, I talked about this in my Soulmate 5D Twin Flame Vibration video a few weeks back. Also go and have a look at that, because that explains this a lot more clear. The soul connections that I'm meeting and making at the moment are amazing. I'm meeting sisters, I'm meeting brothers, I'm meeting a son that I had in my past life in Egypt. I'm meeting a husband that I have on another dimension, in my Arcturian direct dimension. I know his name. We are connected to each other here now in the 5D earth, speaking to each other, texting each other every day, and we're actually married. We're actually married in another dimension. And so when we started speaking to each other, we just started texting, we started communicating, and it just went on and on and on every day. And now we're talking sometimes once a week, up to 2 hours over Messenger. And there's just that connection there. We just knew instantly that we knew each other. And there's a respect, appreciation, a deep love that has bonded us together. We're not together here now in the 5D, but we're aware of each other. We know each other, and we may be together in this new 5D matrix that's yet to come and be revealed to us. But this is what is happening, people, and it's amazing. Lifestyle and changes will be created, moving to be with newfound friendships. So your lifestyle is going to change. You're going to want to move from where you are, because these new tribe families, these new friendships are going to want to take you there to where they are. You're going to start new communities. You're going to be living in new areas together. You're going to be building together. Your interests will change. You'll change slowly, because you want to be with the starseed family and the connections and reconnect here on New Earth. So, you know, it's all going to change. So everything will start very slowly at first, and then it will just start to fall into place. You'll start getting messages from source. You'll start getting signs. You'll have the recognition, and you know it's happening. But when the move comes, and when you're meant to be with these people, you'll get that sign. It'll just be. I got a sign yesterday that I no longer. I've been thinking about selling my place and living somewhere else in Australia, because Brisbane no longer serves me, and I've been thinking, well, where in Australia can I go? Because I don't want to go back to a big city. And all suddenly it occurred to me, it hit me, it came and it hit me in the face, and it said, no, you're not going to be in Australia anymore. You're no longer here. No longer serves you. You're going somewhere else. They haven't told me yet where it is, but I am moving. And then while I was at the shops, down in front of me was a silver coin. 20-cent coin, and I picked it up, I looked it up, and it means abundance. So my new life is going to be better for me. I'm going to have beautiful abundance in my life, and be grateful every day for everything I have. I am grateful every day for what I have today. It may not be much in some people's eyes, it may be a lot, but I am just constantly grateful to my guides, my angels, my galactics for giving me this opportunity to work with you in service. So the connections will reconnect here on New Earth and be very powerful in everything you do and what you do together. Very instant and intense knowing of one another creates memory activation at many past lives shared before here on Earth and many galaxies. So as I said, these lives are going to activate your memories. So you're going to remember things that you never knew before, and you're going to start to wonder why you have the interests that you do and the things that you like doing, because it's from previous lives that you've brought through to here. Higher self relationships, friendships. They won't be ordinary, they'll be extraordinary. Insightful, mostly love energy, full of light, knowledge, wisdom, respect, and feelings of connections that run very deep. You'll feel it in your blood, you'll feel it in your bones, you'll know that connection. And there'll be such great knowledge and wisdom shared between you. Like I said, I've been having these conversations and I can continue talking for hours from the wisdom and the knowledge we share. And it's just coming through from all those past lives and other galaxies that we've lived on. The motivation is to keep that coming, to keep activating that as we ascend. Soul families will connect through one of these friendships, and you will find you have known each other in many other life forms before. So you'll connect with new friendships, and then you'll find your soul family around that, and their connections will become your connections, which become a soul family. It's just going to be beautiful. New recognitions will start happening. Lifetimes will start to line up. So you think, oh, okay, I've met the soul family now. So the recognition of how you all are connected and know one another will start to happen. Aunties, uncles, cousins, you've all been connected somewhere in these past lives. We are all connecting for the mission of New Earth, playing a very important part in each other's lives. So it's no accident that you found me and my channel, because this is all part of our mission and part of our new lives on 5D. We will need each other as we lose loved ones. Now, we are going to lose loved ones, people, and as I said, there'll be thousands and thousands of souls leaving. The grief won't be the same, but it's still going to be hard on us all, and this is why we're going to need each other. So as I said, the grief will be different, as we will be feeling as a light being with a different understanding. Not the 3D grief, not that hurting. It'll be a different type of form of grief. We will be so activated and ascended, we will have a much better understanding of life and death, communicating more with loved ones after death as they move to other planets and dimensions. So we'll have that ability to continue to communicate with them after death, after passing. This is not the end. This is just the beginning of their journey as well, to another planet, to another galaxy. And you'll have that communication still going with them. Friendships will be about our truths and what we can do for each other. Some of you will find friendships like never before. The lying, the betrayal, the judgment will go away, and these friendships are based on special bonds, connections that link together and can never be broken. So that once you form that friendship, that link won't be broken, because there'll be no such thing as lying, betrayal, judgment. That'll all go. Reincarnation will happen a lot faster. As one goes out, they could come straight back because of these links and connections. So you've got these new connections, someone that you know in that group or that tribe is passing away, they'll come straight back because it's still part of a soul contract and the links will still stay connected. So reincarnation is going to happen a lot quicker. Memory activation will be clear, a much better understanding of your role in each other's lives. So as you meet each other, you'll be activating that. It's going to be amazing. Pets and animals are also connected to one another, recognizing each other from past lives and sensing you. And I know that for a fact because I've seen it. My pets are connected to people that are in my soul tribe. They know one another. They are connected. They've had past lives together. And you can telepathically talk to your pets and find this out. Animals have that sixth sense. And in 5D New Earth, this will ramp up with memory activation. So watch your pets, watch your animals, because their memory activation is amazing. They will reunite with past owners and have unconditional love for all. Some will just walk back into your life and the instant connection will be there. Some memories and habits and mannerisms will be the same. So you'll recognize them as they come back into your life. Old hurts, pain and betrayal will leave our bodies in forms of purging from our gut organ, causing stomach upsets, wind, bloating and heartburn. So this has been happening all week, people. And I've heard a lot of people having gut trouble. I had gut trouble this week. I had chronic gut trouble. And our organs, our kidneys and our livers are flushing and filtering and purging. So this will cause a bit of wind, a bit of bloating, and even some heartburn as it moves up to the heart chakra. Allowing these new energies coming into new life, the friendships for eternity will start to happen once all this is out. So then the new energy of those friendships, those connections are going to move in a lot faster because you're getting rid of all that past energy, all that past memory, all that past trauma is just leaving, purging, to allow for these new energies to come in, for your new life to start happening. It is time to celebrate new unions and loving new memories on a very special mission. These are really special missions, I tell you. There will be no accident of meeting or knowing. It is your soul contract reconnecting to see this special time together with sovereignty, love and freedom. So there'll be no accident. These people come back into your life, or you meet these people, or you recognize them. It's the same with your pets. It'll be no accident. It's soul contract. We will meet in groups, tribes, and celebrate Mother Earth, New Earth, dance, laugh, and have much wisdom amongst us. So we'll meet in groups, we'll meet in tribes, we'll dance, we'll love, we'll laugh, we'll eat. And it'll be all healthy food. It'll be all from nature, from earth. It won't be chemical based. It'll be all mostly vegetarian because meat's going out. Meat is reptilian agenda. They want you to eat meat because they eat humans, they eat children, and this is what reptilians do, and so they're encouraging you to eat meat, and that's where the meat came from. We were never meant to eat meat. Humans have trouble digesting meat, and that is why we have so many bowel cancers and stomach cancers and problems with cancer. And the worst meat for any human to eat is pork. Pork is so close to human meat, it is almost, that's why they do pig implants in you. That's why they grow pig hearts and they transplant you with them, because it's closer to human meat than any other meat. Get away from your pork, if anything. It's a really low vibrational meat. Let's ascend to energy beings of light and experience all new 5D together in these groups. It's going to be fun. Continue to evolve and be of high consciousness. Let's all be one as we are and watch all new incarnations start to happen. So that's basically it. I do have sort of a closing, and then I do have a friendship message that I channeled. The friendship message is for the 5D New Earth and for the soul connections and tribe contracts we have. But in closing, I got a very important download the other day, and I just want to share it with you because now it just all kind of makes sense from the programming we've been under. So who remembers under that whole programming of blood is thicker than water? You know, remember your family's always saying to you, blood's thicker than water, you know, don't listen to them. Now, I was always the odd one out in the family. I used to call myself the black sheep, but I'm not anymore. I'm calling myself the white sheep. They were the black sheeps. I was the white sheep. I was the light worker. And I always remember being told, don't worry, it's all right, you know, you'll be fine. Blood's thicker than water, we're all here. No, they weren't. They were the ones that belittled me. They're the ones that judged me, that didn't respect me, put me down, traumatized me. And then I got this incredible download the other day while I was doing my channeling, and I thought, now it makes sense. It really does. That was Cabal deep state, evil reptilian programming. So, in closing, blood is thicker than water. No, it's not. It no longer serves us, that programming in 5D, and why? Water is light. Water is energy. Water is natural. Water is honest. Water is what you see and give it intent. Water is healing. Water is love from Mother Earth. Water is good for you. Blood is not something that is always good. Blood hurts. Blood creates pain. Blood judges. Blood is jealous. Blood is poisonous to some. Blood makes you unhappy and sick. Love one another, hold one another close. You have been given the highest connection in 5D to continue your journey, your mission. That was the download I received the other day, and it was just so enlightening. I was like, it makes sense now. It really, really does. So then I channeled a message, which I usually type out and put on my Facebook page for you all to share. However, I am in Facebook jail for 30 days. I think I've got about 16 days left because I said something they didn't like, which was truth and honest and speaking my truth. And of course, they have put me in jail. So I will be putting it in the chat rooms in the meantime. And I am in the process of trying to get a book printed of all my channeled messages. This hopefully will be out as soon as I can, actually, in the next couple of months, and this will go in there. So that'll be up for sale soon as well. I'll let you know as soon as it's available. Channeled message for best friends, soul friends, and tribe connection. Greetings, all light beings. Ascension is well underway. You are doing so well. We are so proud of you, beautiful souls. Now friends will come and go as you grow. Some will come to be family, some will be love. Some will be here to teach you. Mostly they are here to connect. Soul connections are intensifying. Love is strong. Light is bright. You are all connected beings at this time. Feel the connection. Use your higher self to unite. Use the energy to guide you together. Stay together, live together, co-create together. New will remain new in new earth. Soul families are new, reuniting, staying together to create a new world. New love is forming. New soul friendships are now finding each other. Best of soul contracts are now here to stay, to be together until eternity. Love one another, be the tribe for one another. Be the light to each other, join the energies together to be better. We support you. We love you. We are guiding you. Be one, be together. Love, light and blessings. Transmission complete. So everyone, that is my material for today. I hope you've really enjoyed this whole topic. It can go on for quite some time, but it's just fascinating because I love people. I love being with you. I love speaking to you. I love being able to be my truth and help you. And this is one of my favorite subjects, I have to say. So I do hope you've enjoyed today, because I've done a lot of channeling, and one day I did something like 11 pages. I was just exhausted. So a lot of source, a lot of energy, a lot of activation is coming. Again, on Tuesday, going live 2 p.m. Brisbane time with the amazing Sarah. We are launching our new co-creating project for all you starseeds. So please join us on Facebook. If you're not there, jump over. I'll accept your friendships. The links are in below and in my profile. If you want to donate to keep me in service, I do have Buy Me a Coffee or my PayPal links there. Entirely over to you. This is all about just helping you and your ascension. Again, the amazing Sarah, if you haven't got her book, it is amazing, as it is in her name. So we will be doing that book review May the 28th. So if you want to join us then, 10 a.m. Brisbane time as well. And we'll be doing that live on Facebook. I will record it and put it on YouTube later. The same with our live on this Tuesday. But until then, everyone, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend or your week. Wherever you are, wherever you're from, I know you, I see you, I love you. Love, light and blessings, everyone. Bye for now.
I feel good. I knew that I would not. I feel good. I knew that I would not. So good, so good. I got you. Wow, I feel nice. A sugar and spice. I feel nice. A sugar and spice.